Welcome back to Friends with Benefits, everyone. We are back. Pray for us, wish us well, because we are on our third take here trying to record an episode. Holy guys, we have been going through it these last 2 weeks. For those of you that don't know, we recorded 2 episodes the last 2 weeks. Our audio cut out. The software we used to record glitched out, so after the 7-minute mark, it's gone. Kaput. It's destroyed, and we lost all the audio, so we couldn't post anything these last 2 weeks. But if you're here, thank you for listening. We really appreciate it. Before we get started, guys, let's introduce ourselves. I forgot about that. My name is Diego.
Isaac.
Braden.
Matt.
And welcome back to Friends with Benefits. As you can see, we have Braden here today. He's our returning guest, our recurring guest. He used to be behind the camera, and now he's helping out here and filming some stuff with us. Before we hop in, I want to give a quick shout out to the people of Fiji. Y'all are the best.
Shout out Fiji, dude. Fiji,
putting us in the number 40 spot for the self-improvement podcast.
Changing lives.
You guys
Changing
rock.
lives.
on Apple Podcast.
Yeah, on
right?
Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast.
Shout out people of Fiji, man.
We're 40 on home improvement, and then what? 90?
Number 90 on education.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Dude,
Education. Changing lives.
We're out here
Open up
changing
those
lives.
ears.
Crazy, but yeah. Shout out to the people of Fiji. You guys rock. If you guys are like the people of Fiji and you want to support us, take a second to like and subscribe. Leave a 5-star rating, whatever platform you're on. Just make sure you hit like, hit subscribe. You really help us out, and we really appreciate it. Want to add some more things to our list of accolades.
If you really like me, Diego will put my Venmo in the description. Just send me some money.
If you put your Venmo in the description, Diego's going to send you money.
Exactly.
Apparently.
He's going to send you money.
I'm going
Stay
to put
tuned.
my Venmo there. You'll be sending me some. So
I knew you paid everybody in Fiji.
I do. I send money out there every
bought
day.
Fiji.
God.
That's funny.
Today, we are going to be talking all things movies. Braden, you're our guest. Let's pick your brain here for a second.
All right.
Give us one of your favorite movies of all time.
Favorite movies?
Yes.
I am kind of a Quentin Tarantino simp. I'm not going to lie. I know that's very basic of me. very basic
Respectable.
of me.
Respectable.
Grow up, seriously.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I love Reservoir Dogs, and I really like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's definitely one of my favorite movies.
They don't miss.
What makes them your favorite movies? Why do you
Reservoir-
like Quentin Tarantino so much?
Because he's over the top. He's a little crazy, for good and for bad. He wrote himself a bunch of slurs in Pulp Fiction. That was pretty bold.
Very
bold choice.
Bold move, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But, you know, he has good characters that are pretty morally gray most of the time, and I like that. I like that there's no good guys or bad guys usually.
No, that's true. That's true. Matt, correct me if I'm wrong. It might have been somebody else who said this, but does Braden resemble Quentin Tarantino?
No, I could definitely see the Quentin Tarantino look, bro. I'm sorry. Just like a little bit.
Just like a little bit.
Just like a little bit.
Yeah, somebody said that. I don't
Someone
remember.
did, and I can't believe you bring it up. It was someone at work. I forgot who.
Yeah. So, guys, today we have Quentin Tarantino on the podcast.
So we actually have Quentin Tarantino.
compliment
What was
for
it
you.
like for
Is
you?
it? He's an ugly guy.
Not that way. Look at what he's done. He's imaginable.
He's kind of a crazy person. He loves feet.
What?
Do you not know that?
I didn't know that.
He has like a weird
Next time you watch
fetish.
a Quentin Tarantino movie, there'll be a lot of feet in the camera. He's openly admitted he's a foot
Weird.
fetishist.
And then also like he had an entire foot stuck in his mouth during the movie From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
You see that?
What?
Yeah. It was Salma Hayek's. She does like a weird dance.
So no, I don't take the Quentin Tarantino allegations as a compliment.
And what movie is this for research purposes?
Yeah.
There's a lot. Every single one. All
Every-
the Kill Bills. Once Upon a Time.
Oh, you're right
What
about
time
the
the
Kill Bill.
hippies.
I was thinking more of
wild.
Margot Robbie's feet because she has her feet out.
Oh, in the theater.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh
man.
all the foot scenes and
Yeah,
all
now
the
that you said that, I can't stop picturing
What
it.
else?
I don't know about Django.
There's got to be one in Jackie.
There's
Brown.
gotta be. Inglorious has the Nazi guys trying to
Oh
shoot.
yeah.
That's the only real one.
Diane Kruger's feet.
That's wild.
We learn something new every day.
I know, man. This is an educational podcast.
Educational podcast.
I'm surprised you didn't know that, dude.
That's a pretty common knowledge.
Yeah, that's common knowledge.
Pretty
Oh, man.
Basic
Everyone
movie
knows how
trivia
weird
there.
he is.
Revoke my my Loft 801 license right right now.
That's right. Movie expert. Yeah, right.
Ice, give us one of your favorite movies right now.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I recently watched it for the first time, and it was The Thing.
Oh,
First time I
on
ever watched.
Carpenter's thing?
Yeah, The Thing. I don't know why it took me this long to get to it, but oh my God,
Good.
it's amazing.
Beautiful.
Really?
The practical effects hold up. I think.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I think they're great.
There's something about practical that even if they don't look great, for some reason they look real.
They're just and it's
They
just,
do.
and it just like tells you a lot about like the filmmaker and like the whole production, you know, because it's like, all right, if
Yeah.
we're gonna do CGI, you're just being lazy, you know what I mean? Unless
yeah.
it's like really needed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
You can't
like,
really do a Marvel movie without
yeah,
CGI
you can't
nowadays.
do a Marvel
my
movie without CGI.
But they do a lot of CGI.
But
They do.
I'm talking about like movies that don't need CGI that have CGI. I'm like, you could have done this like practically, you know, would have been better. And like, I get like a budget.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there's problems with the budget and stuff, but like, dude, just makes the movie way more better, way more enjoyable, and like just a lot more credible. Because you know, as a viewer, you're like, oh, at least they tried making it look good. You know what I mean?
They worked on that.
I
They
agree.
figured it out.
Yeah, but that movie is amazing, and like the whole premise of the movie is like an alien comes down to Earth or whatever, some sort of like creature that like absorbs what it like.
It absorbs and then like takes its place.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
like
that's
takes its
interesting.
place. So like you don't know what it is exactly. Like there's not like an
Yeah.
actual form of it. It's
like a shape-shifting
Yeah, it's like a shape-shifting
monster.
like parasite, you know. And then it's like literally like in the middle of Antarctica. There's nobody around. It's like a little base, a research base of like 12 dudes total, and you just don't know. Like the suspense is insane. The
Yeah.
suspense is insane.
It's amazing.
It's one of the funnest movies ever.
That's crazy.
I
Yeah,
love
no,
it.
I remember seeing like a little like short clip of that
It's
on
good,
YouTube.
dude.
I'm
It's
pretty sure it's like
amazing.
a normal person or something like that, and they're trying to do like CPR or
Oh,
something like
yeah.
that.
Yep.
And like I don't know where the cave or like the chest just caves in.
Yep.
And it's like teeth, and it's like
Yeah, dude. Oh
The
man.
dog scene.
Wild,
The dog scene
bro.
is insane. Oh, it's like 80s for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe like late 70s, but still, like it's just like, god damn, how could you like? It looks really good.
It looks
for
good.
like being
Yeah, yeah.
that old, and like there's like a bunch of like bubble gum that was used in the movie. Like it's cool, man.
Bro, imagine if aliens were like that in real life.
That would be scarier.
I'd be
That would
gone.
be scarier than like actual aliens.
That
you
would
know
be
what I mean?
terrifying.
'Cause,
You're like trying to help someone out. You're like pumping their chest, doing some CPR. All of a sudden, your arms are gone.
yeah,
You're
you
just like,
just-
oh, my bad.
your arms are gone.
yeah, it's an awesome movie. It's one of my favorites. that
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen.
tis the season too. So
Yeah, it's spooky season now. Go.
Matt, give us one of your favorite movies.
My
Any movies.
favorite movie?
Could be any genre,
Any year?
any year,
Any actor?
Only
any
from
actor.
Only from 2014?
Gosh.
I don't know.
Neighbors.
Actually, can you think of a movie
Neighbors.
from 2014?
not off the top. of my head.
Avatar, no?
No, that was
20.
2012.
12?
9.
Oh, 9?
Dang it.
Yeah,
I
I
think
wanna say
so.
it's
We weren't even in the
2009.
teens yet.
How to Train Your
2009.
Dragon 2.
Do you think that was
That actually might have been.
2014. I
That
think.
was. Hey!
Was it?
Whoa, that's crazy.
Anyways,
Okay, yeah.
so by far, I'm sticking with it. You can't change my mind. Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Bro,
Can't
so
change my mind.
good.
I'm
don't
not mad
care.
at that. I think that's a great
But
choice.
it taught me what to do when a human comes around.
Play dead.
Don't play.
Go limp.
Oh man.
No, it's good. Like as a kid, I think you're just kind of blinded by the colors and the toys, and it's like, oh, this is fun. This is awesome. As an adult, when you watch it, they're making funny jokes. They're talking about like stuff that adults would talk about and joke about. And it's like, how did I miss this as a kid? It's funny. Any age can watch it. You know, watch it with your kids. It's fine.
That's what I love about like the animations, the cartoons, all the childlike movies, because there's always something in there
Yeah.
written for the adults. And so
Exactly.
I love it because there's always something you can pick up on.
I think it's easy to target like an age group.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to target all of them.
It is.
Oh boy.
Toy Story does that great.
Yeah, they did
Adults
good.
love
It
it.
does.
Kids love
Pixar, good job.
Bro, my boy Sid, that's the guy.
Boy Sid.
That's my guy.
I think we all know a Sid.
That's
I
my
think we all
guy.
know a Sid.
We had a guy at our Halloween party at work. He dressed up as Sid. He looked exactly like
See?
Sid.
Got the buzz cut?
the skull,
That's right.
the skull T-shirt.
Skull t-shirt, buzz cut. He made a toy that was like all pieced together. It was the best costume.
What's the
That
name
is
of
wild.
the Dolly or something?
I forgot. Sally.
The fishing pole.
Sally.
legs.
Sally, yeah.
Bro, the fishing pool with the legs. Oh my god, bro. What the? What kind of sick
Good
maniac things of this like this, bro?
He's an artist.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Question here: was he actually a bad guy, or was he like a?
He didn't know the toys were alive.
Yeah, he was just having
hey,
fun,
it's
playing.
it's a form of
I
art.
guess he's stealing
you know?
toys from like his sister, but like
It's a form
Or
of art, but like as the viewer, you know the toys are alive, and you're like, holy shit, guy's insane.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Oh
But-
man,
Even watching as an adult, you kind of feel bad for him when Woody does it to him. You're like,
bro, no joke.
Traumatizes him. Yeah.
scarred for life. Like he's done. I don't know.
Oh god, he probably went to an insane
Damage.
asylum for like the next 10 years, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
No one believed that.
He's writing books about it.
Yeah.
He's in prison.
Nobody believed him, bro. Yikes.
Couldn't keep down a job. Just oh man, tragedy. What happened to
Hey,
Sid?
you reap what you sow.
You do. Another question here. Which Toy Story do you like best? I know Matt said Toy Story 1. Which one do you like best?
I like one. I know two. Two's close, but
I can go between 1 and 2 depending on the day, but like I don't think anything beats 1. Like I don't know. 2 is amazing.
Two's say like
I don't know.
I should say like 3.
I shouldn't say that I can't take it over 1 because I also love like 2
I love 2
equally
as well.
the same.
I'm gonna go with number 1. I think 2 was actually the first one I saw, and then I went back and I saw 1 as a kid. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going with 2. 2
different.
for nostalgia reasons because I saw it first.
Oh, yeah,
Uno
no.
reverse.
But did you guys see 4?
I have.
It's okay.
I watched
It's all right.
4.
I thought it was good.
It was Toy Story.
I liked it. I don't
was a
know.
story about toys.
I don't get the hate for 3 and 4.
I didn't think it was better than 1 and 2, but
That's why
3
I
and 4
think-
are good.
Yeah, 3
thought
and
they were
4
good. Yeah,
are really
yeah.
good. I
You
don't
can't be
know.
better than a perfect movie.
You cannot.
You really can't.
Sentence, you can't.
What are you gonna do? Can't top it.
I think my favorite movie.
Yeah, Diego, what's your favorite movie?
Yeah, Diego, what's your favorite movie?
Hold up.
One of my favorite movies, I guess, Sausage Party with Seth Rogen. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Bro,
kidding.
did we watch that in theaters, right? Matt, you were there when we watched that in theaters,
was
bro.
there.
You wouldn't watch it.
I watched it in theaters. It was the most
That's like
insane.
hot.
Am I
Dude, because I thought it was gonna be
Heinous
just like
movie.
funny, not like sick funny. You know what
I
I mean?
wasn't ready. Look, I wasn't ready.
No, me neither. I was
remember
not
sitting
ready.
there going, I am uncomfortable right now.
Bro, that ending scene.
I was like,
If I
bro.
wasn't with the boys, I probably would have left.
No joke.
This is weird.
Well, it's
family,
it's
cousins. I don't know.
it's
I know
crazy
what
to
you
think
should
that
say.
even like with the most comfortable people you're with, the boys, you were still uncomfortable. Because that's how I felt. I was like, oh, I'm with my best friends.
You're about to-
we've seen worse. Like we're fine.
it's bad.
And I was just like, what the f- is
You're
this?
about to be like, hey man, I gotta go to the bathroom, be right back, and then you just like sit in the
Never come back.
It was so awkward.
Definitely, that is not one of my favorite
I-
movies.
No,
It is a
I would
movie
hope
for
not.
I
sure.
still think it's
It's
kind
a
of
movie.
crazy.
I still think it's funny. But
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm actually gonna go with one of my favorite movies that I've seen this year.
Whoa.
It's a medieval movie, but you know it's one of my favorites of all time. Yeah, The Northman. Bro, that movie, crazy
You
good to
kept
me.
bringing it up.
I think it's so underrated,
I haven't
man.
even seen it.
No, it's good.
Everybody
You haven't
was
seen it?
No, I didn't
hating
watch
on
it.
that
I
movie.
wanted to, but it didn't make it.
You should.
You gotta watch it.
I wanted to watch it in theaters, but I missed it.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's
like,
definitely, yeah, dude.
I've been getting all my other coworkers to watch it.
Watch
Like
that
I've been like
shit.
hounding
No, it's
them like,
good.
day after
It
day.
is
Like, hey, you watch it yet? You watch it yet?
Where's your Blu-ray 4K version of that, huh?
It's in progress.
Okay.
Isaac texted me the day it came out. He's like, "Hey, bro, we got a couple copies." I was like, "How much? $60?" I was like,
No,
Not today.
It was 40.
It's got to be 40.
JK, never mind,
New
never
movies
mind.
are so expensive, though.
"They are."
Also,
I'll get it,
we
I'll
were
get
waiting on like the cooler box set or something.
That's what it was. I wanted like a, I don't know, like one of those like collector's edition.
Fancy ones.
Yeah, I want
So
one of
you
those
gotta, I
fancy
think you gotta
ones.
wait like a little bit until that one comes out.
Well, for that
Yeah.
price, you can keep yourself entertained for hours with a video game.
Bro,
True.
no
For that
joke.
price.
That's my biggest thing. That's my biggest
Yeah.
thing. Is I could use that money for some other things right
Or
now.
40 hot and spices at McDonald's.
40.
Like, think about the value.
You'd be feasting like a king for a month.
You
man.
are. dog.
Holy
40
crap.
hot and spices, bro.
That's always what I think about.
Yeah,
I know.
that movie
All your
finally made a
purchases in hot and
profit.
And I'm like,
spicy.
oh, that was 1,000
But I-
hot and spices.
Would I rather have 20 hot and spices or would I rather have this? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm really happy because I know that movie turned a profit finally.
Did it?
Yeah, it finally turned a profit because of the Blu-rays. But like when it was in the box
So it
office,
took him 6 months? Has it been
yeah, bro,
5
it took
months?
a
Took them a
minute.
good
Just know
minute.
that Blade Runner, the
3,
original
4.
Blade Runner, horrible failure until it got to VHS.
Yeah, it's insane.
What?
It
That's
lost
crazy.
so much money, and then when it hit VHS, it made it all back.
So crazy, bro.
That's insane.
It was
Because
a
Blade
hit.
Runner's so good. What do you think of the new one, Blade Runner 2049?
Didn't see it.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I give
Good
it.
soup.
I give it the.
Good, bro.
Good,
Good.
bro. I love it. The cinematography in it, I think it's so fire.
It's amazing.
That's easily one of my favorite movies too, for sure.
Yeah.
The new one or the old one?
The new one.
New one, really?
Yeah, I
The
like
new
the old
one's
one, but I
fire.
didn't like it as much as the new one.
That one's a little slow.
I don't know. I like Ryan Gosling.
I guess I
and-
watched the extended one. Maybe
Yeah, there's like 5 different cuts of it.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
insane.
know.
Oh,
Ryan
man.
Gosling killed it. I
he's
think he
sick.
personally killed it in that movie.
Same with Ana de Armas.
Oh yeah,
As the AI.
she's great.
Bro, I was simping. I was gonna buy an AI online, and I was just gonna have an online girlfriend.
Oh wow. Hey,
I was
well,
in
he
there.
was
It's all right.
sipping.
No, that's all right.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do. So I know Matt brought this up a little bit already, but Braden, what's one of your favorite childhood movies?
Childhood?
Yes.
My favorite childhood movie. I watched it probably more than any other movie when I was younger.
Human Centipede.
Yeah.
it was.
It
I
was
knew
a
it.
hit.
No,
It was a hit when I was a
definitely
kid.
knew it. Yeah, I was like, this is a great movie for the kids. Braden loves it.
I love it.
It explains so much about you now.
I watched the Disney Robin Hood, like Foxes.
Yeah.
I watched that over and over and over again when I was younger. That's still probably my favorite.
That one's
That's a good one.
so
That's a good
good.
It's only like 60 minutes long. Like it's so short, but
It's a fire
I watch
movie.
it every once in a
Honestly,
while.
it's short,
Yeah,
yeah.
I bought like the anniversary edition
Wow,
stuff.
what a cute movie, huh?
The song in it is so catchy.
Isn't it super cute?
Bro, that's such a good movie. What about you?
I'm gonna go with
Beat 'em up.
Men in Black, the first one, because I used to watch that all the time when I was
Wild.
a kid.
How old
This-
were you when you started watching it?
Probably when I was like 3. Yeah, probably 3 or so.
Crazy.
I remember there's a video of me when I was a little baby, probably 3 years old, dancing to the song Men in Black, and I had the glasses on and
That's
everything.
awesome.
That's
They had me on the
sick.
VHS and like
Gotta get that video.
Bro, I know. You got to send me this.
yeah,
I'm
my
gonna follow
my
up.
parents like are obsessed with it. They tell everyone, they're like, "Oh, Nancy used to dance to Men in Black when
You
he was
really
3," and I was
like
like, "Bro, relax." I mean, I love that movie.
You didn't get like any nightmares from that movie?
No.
Like as a kid?
No.
I feel like I would have gotten nightmares from it. I
Did
feel
you not
like.
watch it when you...
I think I watched it probably when I was like 12.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I saw it as a kid and I don't know.
I watched it when I was really young, when it came out.
Dang. I feel like the...
When it came,
It is... I mean,
Yeah, I
it
feel like that
freaked me
alien
out
one
when I was a
scared me.
kid. I was okay, though.
No, I was put onto like the most insane shit before I even started watching little kids.
This little guy was watching Saw. He was watching...
I was
Halloween
watching,
2.
I was watching those horror movies for sure before I watched
remember,
anything like
yeah.
Chucky. I remember watching like Child's
Oh, that's
Play
right.
when I was
I was like 10 when I watched
little baby.
Alien. I mean, that was not that bad, but...
yeah, Alien. I had the Alien
Predator.
video game when I was a kid, and yeah, dude, just
That's
I
crazy.
did like the opposite of what my parents should do, but
That's how it was in the 80s. So
but it's
kids
like
watching
fine because they're
RoboCop
like,
and
oh,
stuff.
at least this kid's occupied. You know, he's not bugging me. Let him watch whatever the hell he
He's causing
wants to
trouble. He
watch.
hasn't
Yeah.
murdered anybody.
Yeah, and you know what? For any parent that wants advice, you know,
watch
show
YouTube.
them
I
the
know,
show them the horror movies.
It's all the same.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally,
What are
man.
you watching, bro?
for real. Because like there's so many times like after that, like I just like watch it randomly with my friends, and like everyone's so young. I show like my friend Chucky, and they're like, "Oh my god, what is this? I'm not allowed to watch this." I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking? Relax."
Relax.
Yeah, because I didn't know.
I play
you
them
know
all
what
the
I mean?
time. He's fine.
Yeah, I was like, I'm literally.
Look at him.
I'm
He's
literally-
cute.
Yeah.
From this and Toy Story.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
They're the same thing.
I'm like, we're literally watching a movie or something. I don't remember. I was like, wait, you've never seen Child's Play? That was like the whole thing. That was my thought process during the time.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. I could not watch like horror movies as a kid. Not because like my parents like wouldn't let, well, obviously they wouldn't let me, but I just couldn't handle like the stress, bro. I saw Halloween 2 as a child with Malachi.
Two.
Yeah, bro. We went to this other kid's house. We were walking home from school. We were downstairs in the
Shout
basement,
out.
bro. We watched 2 horror movies that day. We watched The Unborn. I had nightmares
Whoa.
from that. And then we
That was a
watched
little
Halloween
crazy.
2. Yeah, bro. The Unborn. It's not even that
For a
scary
younger
like
kid?
now, like
No.
looking
Oh
back.
my
But at the time, I just remember like the lady in the movie. She had like a twin brother in the fetus, and like he was unborn, or like he never lived because he died because her cord like wrapped around his neck or something like that. And so he died, and now he like haunts her. And so I remember there's like a scene where she's in the bathroom, she's like washing her face, she like opens like the mirror, like grabs something, closes the mirror, and it's just like this little boy like in the background. And I was like, I'm out, bro.
So that was
I'm
it.
out.
That was it.
That's in your
out.
dreams for
Yeah, no, bro. I had nightmares because
Yeah.
of that, dog.
That's funny.
laying
was
in bed and you're
wild.
seeing it in your closet over there. You're like,
Yeah, bro. I couldn't even go to the bathroom anymore because like we had those mirrors too for a
those are the-
while.
I have those
no.
right
Yeah.
now. I have it right now. That's kind of
Dude, it was the end for me. We had those mirrors, and I was
Can't
like,
have
I'm not
those.
gonna live,
Those are no good. Those are no good. Yeah,
bro.
just-
No joke.
Just take them off. Take the doors off.
I refuse, dog.
Don't need a mirror. Put a mirror upstairs. I'll look in it when I'm walking out.
Oh my god, dude! I got really screwed over too with Halloween 2 because it was I think it was like the 2013 or like the 2000s like Halloween 2 where they're in the hospital.
Wait,
and,
that's
like,
the Rob Zombie one?
yeah.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
you watched
bro,
the Rob's.
that
I
is
assumed assumed you watched the original.
I thought you watched the other one.
No,
original
dog.
Halloween.
Wait,
I
hang
wish.
on. What year was this?
I was in elementary. I was like in 5th grade, 4th grade maybe.
You watched the
Wait, hang on.
Rob
I'm
Zombie
trying to.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
so
it was
dumb.
wild. There's like a scene.
Oh,
like, there's,
God,
like,
that one's
yeah. She
rough.
like wakes up in the hospital, and then she's like walking. She sees like a nurse. The nurse like comes out of a door, and like she's like trying to talk to the nurse, and the nurse just looks at her, and then she like starts screaming. She's like, ah, because then like you like see like blood like come like all like right out of like her shirt because she just got stabbed by him, and then dude, Michael Myers is just going.
No, that.
And like the blood is like splurting out. I was traumatized. I couldn't sleep.
That's
I talked to
crazy.
Malik afterwards. He was like, "Bro, I saw Michael Myers last night. He was out my window."
Oh my gosh.
That movie had me on.
Y'all were
Oh,
seeing
bro.
stuff, bro.
Isn't that also John Carpenter, the original Halloween?
Yeah, it's insane that you watched that movie because those Rob Zombie ones are the most gruesome.
They
are just like
Rob
so
Zombie
over the
goes
top.
crazy, yeah.
Like I hate those Halloween movies 1 and
They're
2.
not
The ones
great.
that he did,
bro.
they are the worst.
You ever watch like House
Easily
of
one
a
of the
Thousand
bloodiest
Corpses?
Yeah,
by
and
him?
like Devil's Rejects and shit. Like, bro,
He
get
He did the
that
Monsters.
shit out of
Did you
here.
see that? That just
Yeah.
came out. He made
Really?
the Monsters. And I
Rob
don't
Zombie
think it's
sucks,
crazy.
by the way. I hate Rob Zombie.
You don't like Rob
That's
Zombie?
something you guys need to know.
Yeah, I
about
don't
him.
think
that's
really
His music is garbage, and his movies are even worse.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
I don't like him,
I
but
was
I don't think I hate
traumatized.
him.
I think he's got an agenda with that.
Yeah,
I don't
It
got
is
no
possible,
beef
yeah.
with Rob Zombie. No
Fuck.
beef.
fuck Rob Zombie.
Gosh, dude. Yeah, that movie. I was traumatized.
In my head,
man.
I'm like, oh, they're watching like the '90s Halloween.
Yeah, me too. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
the second
No,
one's
bro.
not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, hit us with a different one,
Different one.
Wally.
100%.
bro. Wally's nice.
Don't sleep on Wally though. 100% Ice Age.
Underrated.
dude.
Underrated.
Oh my so good.
Ice Age is
Underrated for
amazing.
sure, dude.
Yeah,
first one.
Ice Age
First
is a
one.
little.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're all
Fire,
actually not
dog.
bad.
Like,
I don't know. Watch like 1 and 2.
You all right with it?
Yeah.
Number
I
two
like
is
Ice
pretty
Age,
fun.
of course.
I think I saw all of them except maybe the last
Sloth?
one, Continental Drift.
Sid? What is his name? Sid?
Yeah.
Sid,
Do this every
They got my boy Diego in there.
Sid, Diego. What's
Manny?
Manny.
Manny the Mammoth. No, it's a good movie.
Scratch.
It's bro. It had me cracking up. Like I just remember I was laughing so hard I was crying. I was like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Didn't matter. I was just laughing. I don't know why. It just hit a bone, you know.
Oh, dude, no
It's
joke.
I think that's the only one that has like people in it.
It is.
I think so.
Yeah.
The
all
other
the other ones
two?
are just animals. Dinosaurs.
I think.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I think it
huh?
takes
Oh,
place
Age of
Extinction,
something like that.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Age of
Three.
Extinction.
Second
I think
one is
Continental.
Continental Drift. Or
No, the
that's
second
the
one is the
Meltdown. Ice Age, the Meltdown.
I love the meltdown.
That was
That's
nice.
fun.
Man, I can't believe you guys remember the subtitles of these.
That,
Yeah.
I don't remember them at all.
First one's just Ice Age.
Yeah,
I remember
It's just
that.
Ice Age,
Yeah.
That's
One
the
of them
only
is
one I really
Continental
remember.
Drift. That could be 4 or 5. I don't know how many there
No,
are.
that's got to be 4.
I stopped after 1.
I think I stopped after 3.
I stopped after 4.
Oh, wow.
I just like 1.
Oh man, dude. Speaking of underrated movies, did you guys ever watch Open Season?
Yeah.
Oh,
Boo.
Yeah, my boy Boog and Elliot. I think those ones are so underrated.
Watching it on
It's
Cartoon Network. Oh, yeah.
They're fun.
My favorite
really
scene
nice.
is when they go into the gas station and they're just
Crazy.
all the food. I love that scene.
Oh no, such a good movie, man. I
crazy.
remember watching that a lot as
Yeah.
a child.
Yeah.
It's upstairs somewhere. I'm not gonna lie.
There's
Martin
a
Lawrence
couple of
and
them,
Ashton
too.
Kutcher.
I think in the second one, they go to a water park. Or was that in
They
the first
do,
one?
yeah. They go to the water park. There's like the girl deer now. I don't remember her name.
So he's got to introduce like the female love interest
Yeah,
in like the
yes.
that's
second
what
one.
gotta do it,
the second
man.
Ice Age is like that too.
Yeah, it's exactly the
You
same.
got to do it. Same with Toy Story. You gotta.
Gotta get Jesse in there.
Jesse.
Jesse.
I guess she's not really.
Oh wait, hang on. No.
Oh, she is a
First,
Buzz,
first
isn't she?
for Buzz.
Bo Peep was in
No,
Bo
the
Peep.
third
yeah.
is it?
Bo
Is it
Peep
Andy?
is the love interest for Woody.
the third one is when Buzz and Jesse start getting together. Because the second one, they're just like whatever.
Did you guys ever watch the movie Chicken Run?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a weird movie.
That's a faint
It's-
memory.
Yeah,
So-
it's a good one.
There's
Time
some
out.
interesting
Time
lore on Chicken Run. I don't know if you remember the story. It's like
Yeah.
chickens in a coop and they're trying to escape because they're going to baked into a pie.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so it's supposed to be a way to teach kids about the Holocaust.
Oh god.
Oh no, I've heard that theory. That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know how, like, I guess true, but I think that is what it is. Like, I think it got like recognized for it and stuff.
That makes like a ton of sense too, because they're like in fences, they're like fenced off.
I mean, it's like barbed wire fences, like, and they have to try to escape, and it's like all seems really dark.
It does.
That movie kind of scarred. That movie scarred me when I was a kid.
Oh, dude, it's because that lady's so scary.
That I think to me, like the whole claymation is too like weird for me.
I love
like,
claymation.
No, that makes sense.
No, I mean like I think the claymation is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but like the way the way they look kind of scares me. I don't know what it is.
The Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, they have like that weird look to them.
The people were scary. I thought the chickens were fine.
I went with my mom to the bank, and they had like a kid area.
Yeah.
They always had like a little playhouse, and they had like a TV, and all it played was Chicken Run. So I watched that movie probably like 100 times.
Dude, they're probably thinking it's just a good movie.
It's just a good chicken movie.
Entertains kids.
Yeah. Kids love
The
Chicken
song
Run.
that they play in the movie when they're all doing like the party, like the chickens are dancing, Flip Flop and Fly. Love that song, bro. It's in my
It's a banger.
Spotify.
It's a banger.
Flip
Flip flop and fly.
Flip Flop Fly. I love that song. It's so sick, bro.
Coraline scared me when I was younger
Yeah,
too.
that
Coraline was good.
I thought that in theaters, and I was like,
I'm out.
whoa.
That one like slightly scared me because I saw it when I was a little bit older.
Because when I was a kid, I
teen.
watched like Nightmare Before Christmas like all the time.
Oh yeah.
And then like Coraline freaked me out when I was
Coraline's
younger.
freaky, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, that's scary.
It's based on a book. I didn't know
I'm
that
out.
either.
I didn't know that either. I have
Based
to
on a
read that.
thought.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
As they all are. Hey, what's that called when you give something an honorary
Honorable mention. There we go.
Honorable mention? I was thinking like, oh, this got an Oscar or something. I was thinking.
honorable mention for me is the live action. There's so much hate on
Rugrats
it.
Go to Paris?
No. It's a good one. It's a good one. Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
So good.
But wait. Both of them are okay.
gives me the willies.
The island, Skull Island.
Yeah.
The first one.
Spooky Island.
Spooky Island.
Freaking Scrappy Doo's disgusting in that. I want to
So as a kid, when I watched it, I was like, there's an feeling about this movie.
Yeah.
If you look into that movie, just like that lawyer talking about,
Yeah, it's fucking
Stuff?
wild.
we're doing some stuff.
It's wild.
It's nuts.
Nah, it's a good ass movie.
Hey.
That's another one I used to watch
It
all the
is.
time when I was a kid.
That interview with Fred. I don't know his name.
Oh,
but the interview
Freddie
with Fred.
Prinze?
Freddie Prinze.
And
Yeah.
he's going off. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he says this is a masterpiece.
Oh, I have seen that.
The meme, literally, like
everybody
that like little screenshot and like him saying the
Yeah.
quote is like on Twitter all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I love
Everyone
that,
was
bro.
flaming him, but I was like, well, he's not wrong.
It's a
like
good
it.
movie, dog. It's a fun movie.
It was funny because I watched the movie all the time, and then when I was like an older teen, I went back and watched Scream, and I don't know, but Shaggy is in Scream.
He's in it.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that. No, I had no idea. 'cause
I did the
watched-
exact same thing.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, Shaggy, no!" He's also
Gosh, he's Stu Mocker.
there's a movie called like Punk Rock and SLC, Salt Lake
Dude,
City,
yeah.
that he's in as well.
Yeah, it's
that
crazy.
he's a drug head in that.
It's
That's
crazy.
wild. Dude, I
That's a
can
good
see
movie.
him playing those roles for sure. Now that I think about it,
He still voices Shaggy in a lot of the stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Like
tight.
the older stuff or the
The newer stuff, yeah.
Okay.
He
That's
still
sick.
voices Shaggy in some things.
Matthew
he really
Lillard,
likes
that's
him.
His name. Matthew
Yeah.
Lillard.
Or the scene from
that is his
Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Yeah, I love
where,
that
where
part.
it has
where-
Shaggy and
yeah.
Scooby talking to him, and he's like, "You screwed me, man," you know, or whatever.
Or I love that and they start fighting.
They start fighting.
Yeah.
So funny. Oh man, I like that
Looney
actor a
Tunes
lot.
Back in Action is also
That's a
super
fire movie.
underrated.
I love that movie.
It's just, I mean, it's a Who Framed Roger
It's
Rabbit
fun.
ripoff, but
It's
whatever.
so much fun.
Yeah,
dude.
I would love to see more movies like that. where
Space
they, like,
Jam?
Yeah, I
The newer
love those
Space Jam,
cartoon
ugh.
movie. I didn't like the newer Space Jam too much.
Old
either.
Space
It was
Jam
okay.
though,
It's a fun movie.
with Michael's secret sauce. What is it?
Secret
Secret
water.
juice or something like that.
Yeah,
Water.
just water.
when you watch movies these days, you gotta watch as a kid.
Yeah.
Because
If you watch
everybody-
as an adult,
everybody
it's not
older than
fun
us
anymore.
says all
If
our kids'
you-
movies are the same way we say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
well,
true.
if someone watched
Nothing's gonna
the
be ever
original
as good as it
Space
is
Jam right now, they'd probably
true.
think it's complete garbage.
But the kids
I
are gonna
know.
love it.
I mean, I love Space Jam because I watched it when I was a kid.
Yeah. So right now the kids are watching the Space Jam and being like, "Oh, this is the best
This
thing
is
ever."
awesome.
And then like and then 20 years later, it's gonna be another Star
Next
that really is trash.
generation.
That's
So,
like-
yeah,
goes.
man.
That's like what people say that like
Cycle.
your favorite Pokemon game is the one you played as a kid.
Yes.
Like, that's always
Yeah.
historically what it is.
Pokemon
Whatever one you
Diamond.
played first.
Diamond.
That's like it. Yeah, Diamond. That's our age group is Diamond.
Fire Red.
If you're a little
Yeah, Leaf
older,
Green,
it's
Fire Red.
Emerald and Ruby. And
Yeah, dude, that's
good stuff.
No
Game
joke.
Boy
Red.
Advance, Game Boy
Fire
I
Red.
played that. That was my first one.
All
I
these
played, but I
generational
played mostly
differences.
Diamond.
Well, I just didn't. Yeah, I can go on about it.
That is gonna be for our video game podcast. Maybe by the end of the month we'll get that one out.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'll do my best. Another movie that I think was really underrated that I really loved, or maybe it was like rated at like the the right amount. Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge.
I love Over the Hedge.
I watched that in theaters in like South Georgia.
Enough. It's never enough.
The Hedge is good.
Quote, dude. I was
Bruce
laughing
Willis.
so hard.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis. The villain.
Oh man.
So a couple years ago, did you guys see like the knockoff version, or not knockoff, but they tried to recreate it with like it was called The Nut Job.
Yes, I saw that.
Wait, is it the same premise pretty much, or what?
It's a similar premise.
Okay, 'cause
they're
I
like
didn't know.
it's like the same like.
I heard about that movie, but I
Neighborhood
didn't know
animals.
it was like the same thing.
Speaking of big movie news, tomorrow. You know what's tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
The Super Mario Brothers movie trailer comes out
Does
with
it?
Chris Pratt as Mario.
Who's
That's gonna
Luigi?
be crazy.
The guy from Always Sunny. What's his name?
the little dude. Yeah, what's his name?
That's wild.
Oh, I don't remember.
Why am I just hearing about
Charlie Day.
Yeah, Charlie Day.
Yeah.
And then Jack Black is Bowser.
Oh,
I like that. That's the only one I really care.
What the hell is going on?
What is his? What's his name? He did Sausage Party. What's his name?
Seth Rogen?
Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
That's wild.
And then Keenan Michael Key is Toad.
What the hell?
I'm trying to remember all the cast, dude. It's
What
crazy.
about like
That's
Daisy
crazy,
and
yeah.
the princess?
I don't remember anyone else's. That's all I got in the
Yeah,
tank.
I don't
But
know. I don't know about
it's
that
gonna
one.
go crazy. Animated by Despicable Me Company, Illumination.
Okay.
Like Despicable Me,
Do
you
they
might like
pay
it.
you to advertise this?
Yeah,
I know, bro.
Hashtag ads. I guess.
Sponsorship right
I
here.
just like,
I'm kidding.
I don't know,
I
man.
just had to put that in the video at one point. Sorry,
We're
guys.
talking about weird actors in animated films, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's tomorrow.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so biased against video game movies.
You like them?
No, I don't like
You
them.
hate 'em?
I think they all suck.
So you haven't liked a single one.
I haven't
You
liked a
watched the
single one that
Silent
I've
Hill
seen.
movies.
I haven't.
At least
but I
the
also never
first
played the
one's
Silent
okay.
Hill
the
games.
Silent Hill movie's good.
Yeah, well, the first one. I mean,
I like the Silent
they're
Hill
like
games.
crappy horror movies, but
Silent Hill games are
Silent Hill games are perfect. But
I always just use like
watched the
the
Assassin's Creed
Mortal
one?
Kombat movies as an example of movies that suck.
Did you watch the recent Mortal Kombat?
I haven't seen the recent one.
The recent one is not bad.
It's not bad.
It is not bad.
But
okay.
I watched the original Mortal Kombat movie all the time when I was a kid. I love that
one was
movie.
fun too.
The one thing that's nice about it, the soundtrack.
Theme song's beautiful.
Mortal Kombat.
So good.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, it's so good.
Watched the Assassin's Creed one that came out a while ago?
Yeah, I didn't watch that one because I knew I wasn't gonna
hated
like it. Everybody hated it.
Oh,
Same with
I knew they were gonna
Uncharted.
botch that
Uncharted
one.
came out, and everybody was like, "Oh, Tom Holland's in it. It's gonna be great."
Video game
That's
stuff
mid.
that's good is the Witcher show I heard was good.
I was just gonna say the closest one would be Witcher. They weren't serious enough for me.
Really?
Not a.
Yeah,
I mean,
They did good. Like it's
yeah.
all
I thought it was
scripted right.
good, but it
Witcher's
was
kind of a
Get up-
cop
it
out.
missed
Get
the
up-
mark for
He's
me.
not.
Get out.
Witcher's
not
kind of a
serious.
cop out because Witcher's a book, and then they made it into a game and
I
made
guess
it
that's
into a
fair.
show.
Once they made it
That's
into a game, that it like exploded.
Yeah, it was big. I
you
mean,
know
huge.
which one's gonna be amazing? I'm hoping is The Last of Us. HBO.
Ooh, see, that's what I'm looking for too.
It's
Last
Pedro
of Us is one of my
Pascal,
favorite
yeah.
games
Like, it's-
ever.
It's like HBO making it.
Yeah,
so like
I
you know
played that
HBO
game when I was,
never
like,
like
12, and it like changed my life.
Except Game of Thrones season. Just playing.
but like as a whole,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah,
way
yeah,
HBO.
I watched. Did you watch Peacemaker on HBO?
No,
No, I
I,
need to
I
watch that.
love that show.
I heard it's fun.
I really
Yeah,
liked
John
it. If you-
Cena goes hard.
That John
Always.
that changed my mind on John Cena, like single-handedly. Like it was so good.
Yeah, I've heard that. I heard.
Yeah, that show's awesome. I mean, I've not watched a ton of the HBO Max shows,
Dude, you gotta hop on.
but I've been
HBO Max.
catching up.
There's some good stuff
There's
on
some-
HBO for sure.
I caught up the last like 2 months. I watched Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
for the first time.
First time.
I haven't seen I haven't seen Better Call Saul.
I think Better Call Saul's better than Breaking Bad.
I've heard that same thing. I've heard
adore
it.
Better Call Saul.
I've heard
both
that
are like
same thing.
perfect shows in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
I've never
What's,
seen a better TV show.
What's The Sopranos on?
HBO Max?
HBO.
Oh shoot, yeah, I gotta watch that one too. I heard
Yeah, that's
everybody
one I
loves
want to
that
watch too. I need to watch Game of Thrones and that. I watched the Cyberpunk anime.
need to watch The Wire.
Amazing.
I heard that was so
amazing.
good.
That.
You have to watch.
it.
It's only 10
out of
episodes, and it's like you can watch it in like
Yeah.
one sit. I watched it in
It's
one
all
night.
20 minutes.
It was beautiful. Soundtrack's insane. The visuals are amazing. I love the
Yeah,
character. It was
like-
so good.
All my other coworkers talking about it nonstop. I have one of them. He's like on his third rewatch right now.
It single-handedly changed my mind on Cyberpunk in general. I was like, wait, maybe this is good.
I gotta watch it. You're gonna say
That
something.
looks good.
I feel like we've tacked on some really good movies. I feel like we've tacked on a lot of good
Yes.
stuff to watch out there. My question is how many movies you guys watch a week?
A
Week.
Yeah.
Woo. Oof. You start us off. I know you
On
watch
average.
a lot.
On average, 3 to 4, 3 to 5.
Probably
movies.
That's
Is
good.
that one a
Wow.
day?
Like 4 a
Is that
week.
one a day?
Yeah.
Yeah, he watches one almost every night.
Around there, yeah.
That's crazy.
go to bed.
That's like good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Not to go to bed. Like I'm like in there. Because like if I'm like going to bed, like I'll put something on and like just doze off.
I usually don't watch a
I-
movie if I'm half attentioning it.
Yeah,
have
like I
to
gotta
get
like
involved.
be
You're
in
in
there.
there.
I'm
Zoned
usually in
in.
there. So
That's what I have to do.
Yeah.
That's a 7 p.m. start time.
Bro,
Yeah.
no joke. You and all the other boys made fun of me when we were watching Avengers Endgame. Or no, we were watching Infinity War Part 1. I was at the movie theaters. At the movie theater, you can like relax, like recline, sit back. Bro, I was on the edge of my seat like this the entire time.
Oh, you were into it.
I was just watching. I was
Oh, wow.
focused. I was like, no distractions.
Do you remember that? You remember when they started putting those fancy seats in instead of the old theater
Oh,
seats?
I
You
love
Remember when
know,
they
lean
started
back?
marketing for it and they had one in the lobby that you could sit in?
Yeah.
And you could feel it.
I think when they changed to those new seats, I think that changed my life. I love those new seats.
dude, I know. Like I
so
can't
I
go
can't go
back
back.
now. Like
Originally, I was like,
think-
"This is stupid," and now I'm like,
No, I've gone to like the Megaplex. I'm like, this is ass. Like, like you gotta go to Cinemark,
have
dude.
to go to different theaters.
Oh, no
Yeah.
joke, no joke. So yeah, you watch a lot of movies every week. I probably good week. I'll watch one movie a week. What I do right now is I'll spend like my entire week editing. I won't watch any movies for like 2-3 weeks unless we go to like the movie theaters. If there's something in the theaters, then I'll watch like one movie a week or so. Other than that, like if I've got all my editing out of the way, I will binge like a good like 6 movies over the
That's
weekend.
crazy.
And then I'll like write my reviews and then I won't watch anything for another like month.
Wow.
It's wild.
Matt,
I think one a week's about what I watch.
Yeah.
However, I can go a month without watching a movie.
Maybe it's because there's TV shows in between.
Well, there's TV show, but even
God,
like
dude.
even
Like
without
taking
TV
those
shows,
out?
I feel like I've seen everything I wanted to see, and something's got to like grab my attention either through word of mouth or like it's got to somehow come up on social media, and I'm like, hey, that looks good.
Yeah.
Or something comes out in theater, unless it's like a kids show and I'm watching it.
Yeah.
With, like, a
Or
loved
like you were
one.
like with like a spouse, significant other,
Yeah.
girlfriend.
I thought that never happened. To be honest, I'm like, and I'm turning 24 actually on Sunday.
oh, you're old,
That's
bro.
wild.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank-
Hey,
But
happy
anyways, I'm turning
birthday.
24, and I thought for sure I'd be watching movies like with all my heart until I was old. And now I'm like, it's like, man, it's the same actors, same plot. So I'm just waiting for difference, you know?
Yeah. I get
that, I get
And I
that.
think that's just a
I
part of
get
growing
that,
up.
man.
If you kept a kid's heart, you'd probably be watching more. I think so.
No, that makes a ton of sense, honestly. Yeah. What about you, Braden?
1-2 a week.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever hang out with like a friend, though, it seems like that's all we do for like the whole night. I
Yeah.
watched like 5 Saw movies once in a row.
Jesus.
They only get worse. It was beautiful. Saw is a overproduced, more money TV show. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like so cheesy, like a TV show, and like
So
it's
did
just
you
so
like
goofy.
eat dinner after that?
We ate dinner during it. Beginning of like Saw 4, there's like a dissection scene.
You're like,
we were
holy
eating like
Yeah, this
we were
looks
eating
so-
Taco
this is
Bell
so
in the
good.
middle, and we were like, we were like, yeah, we might need to. Let's just like pause for a
How
second.
did you
Yeah.
feel after
on.
this? I'm just curious. Like, you
So
know,
at a point, it gets so goofy. I don't feel it. The first movie is really good.
Yeah.
After there, they're so goofy. It's like you just kind of.
Dude, I remember watching the fourth one or whatever one where
Yeah,
like they have to like put their arm in to like put the blood, you know what I'm talking about, into a tank.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, this is
I'm done.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
they're just trying to make the
They're
audience
milking it.
like,
There gets a point where they're just like, these movies suck. But
Yeah.
there's something about them I like. They're just goofy. I really like goofy horror movies.
I feel you on that one. So that's kind of me right now with John Wick. Is I love the first one. I think the first one was like
You don't like the other one?
amazing. Well, I love the other ones, but it's not the same because this first
No,
one
it's
like was a
not.
good
I
standalone
agree.
story.
I agree.
But then it feels like they just started milking it
That
from
does
there.
feel like that happens a lot with stuff where like the first one is just like a bang, like The Conjuring's a good example.
Yeah.
First one's just like a banger, like new,
nice.
It is.
fresh, feels good, and then after that it just gets worse.
Yeah.
Speaking of banger, fresh feels good, and John Wick. Have you seen Nobody?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
just-
like Nobody.
Did you
Is that
No.
what's his name? Is
Your
the
boy,
actor? Yeah,
Ben Odenkirk.
It's
Did
Better
you
Call
know
Saul.
that-
Yeah.
Oh, don't quote me, but I think I heard somewhere they're in the same universe.
Whoa,
I think they are. In this,
Nobody and
that
John
makes
Wick.
sense to me.
That's cool.
I hope they
So
meet
I was
up. That'd be
like-
tight.
Yeah, I was like, hold up.
I might have to binge them all just to see.
I think it'd be interesting to try and put both of them on the same screen, though.
That
It's a
would be
lot.
interesting.
How do you feel about Star Wars movies? Where do you draw the
No, it's
line?
just-
Where do you
they're
draw the
just-
line?
They're just goaded.
Bro, so nice. I draw the line probably
After George Lucas's mind.
yeah with the newest trilogy, like
You don't like
the sequels.
No.
I liked the original trilogy, but I like the prequels the best.
That's crazy. That's definitely our generation.
It is so our
It's because
generation.
we watched them as kids. Those
Yeah.
movies are not good.
Well, it really
They're
depends.
fun.
I mean,
Combat goes off. CGI
I don't know.
goes
That's what
off.
it is, bro.
It's
The-
like
Okay.
the
I am
dancing while they're
entertained
fighting
right now.
so good.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
you
the
have the
fights
high
are where it's
ground,
at.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
The only one I can
Music,
really
the-
think of is like like that.
The music's always banging though.
Oh my god, bro, that music is fucking great. Duel of Fates.
Oh, dude, it's on my playlist.
I'm in there.
It's
I am in
beautiful.
there.
It's something different.
Going into work, I would play
so
that
good.
to get pumped up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
going in right now.
I don't know, man. It's kind of weird because like if it wasn't for like the sick fights, I would definitely be like these movies are garbage.
I mean,
Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, episode 2 is you could just throw episode 2.
Yeah,
away.
like if it wasn't for that last fight where like everyone fights, all the Jedi's come, I would be like, this
I
movie's
agree.
dog. Like,
So are you guys watching like the TV shows or anything?
Yeah,
like
I'm
that?
caught up.
I haven't seen the recent Andor.
I heard Andor's
Yeah.
amazing.
Andor's been pretty good. So the first
good.
3 episodes I thought were like really good because they really nailed the tone. It's almost like a Blade Runner like esque like
really?
vibe for the
That's
first 3
awesome.
It's
episodes.
really
So I
cool.
loved it.
I heard
I've
that
been
people really
seeing
like
that.
it because it's like it's kind of its own thing at the beginning. Like it doesn't feel like it's like, oh, look at you like Star Wars, you like lightsabers or whatever. Like they don't really show up for the beginning. People like that.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. Is it's a good standalone.
Yeah, it's its own.
Yeah,
and I
and
feel
now
like The
it's starting to tie in.
Mandalorian was like that when it first came out, where it was like I liked it a lot because it felt like, oh, here's something completely different, but in the same world. That's all I care about.
Well, the thing is, George Lucas opened up an entire
He did.
plethora of opportunity.
I mean, there's a
now
lot in
all
that
you have
world.
to do is pick one character, find an actor that can play it, and you have a payable 20 episodes or 10
And
episodes.
I think
you
Yeah.
can milk the entire Star Wars universe. Like it's
You can.
phenomenal.
Dude, it's
endless.
Like, I don't even know if
Yeah.
George Lucas knows what he
Yeah.
did.
I think all the Jedi stuff, anything that ties into the main story, like 3 trilogies,
Yeah.
I think ends up being bad. But I think the
Absolutely.
stuff that stays separate, like Mandalorian, I think is really good. But then Boba Fett, I didn't think was good, and that Boba Fett's from the show.
Yeah.
Then Andor, I've heard is really good, and then I watch Obi-Wan, and I didn't like Obi-Wan that much.
I thought it was good.
It was alright.
Yeah, I liked
okay.
it, but they
Wasn't
missed the mark.
worst. I wanted Obi-Wan to be like the Joker. Like it's just like a really deep character study about Obi-Wan Kenobi being
Yeah.
like a hermit.
That would have been tough though, because then like it would have all taken place on Tatooine.
That's
I
fun.
think.
Get better
dude, I'm
riders.
sick
Get
of
better
Tatooine.
riders.
I'm so sick of desert planets, bro. There's all of the
You
Star
gotta
Wars
go
universe
somewhere
to
else.
explore.
Well, that's what
my
I
thing.
mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Let's go do other stuff. And I think Mandalorian does that where we're like going to weird planets. We go to
Yeah,
the Halo
you're
planet.
doing
We-
random
Yeah.
shit all the time.
This is my biggest thing because there's so much Star Wars lore. When Disney bought Star Wars,
I mean, I used to read the
they,
books.
dude, they retconned
there.
everything. Yeah, I used to read the books too. I like read all like the old Republic books, but when Disney bought it, they retconned everything.
Oh yeah, they got rid of most of the
Yeah.
stuff.
Now they're like slowly starting to piece some stuff back in. Like Darth
pick and-
Revan's
yeah, they
back.
pick
Like
and
they have
choose.
a little bit of stuff from like the old Republic, but it sucks because the old Republic was like if you took the prequels and like put it on steroids.
Yeah.
Where there's like
Just like a
Thousands
bunch
of Jedis.
sick ass dudes
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's
like,
crazy. Yeah,
thousands
Old
of
Republic's
Sith.
crazy.
Everybody's fighting. I showed you like all the old Republic like video game trailers. I made this dude sit down for like an hour
That's
so we could
crazy.
watch them.
That's crazy.
Bro, they're so nice.
Yeah, that game's crazy good. Even some of the more modern comics are pretty good. But I read.
Yeah, the High Republic now
Yeah,
is
that-
what they're doing.
yeah,
Which
they have a couple comic
they're doing a
series.
new trilogy based on the High Republic that's supposed to come out in like the next couple of years.
Yeah, I heard that.
Which I am excited for that just because I know it's going to be something different. But I know Disney like usually misses the mark on a lot of
Let
stuff.
me get rid of.
Seems like they
J.J.
have like a.
Abrams.
like,
Jesus.
I feel like when
Yeah.
it's Disney, it's like at
Wow.
least a 50-50. Like it's
It
gonna be
is.
screwed up.
Then it's showing right now with the MCU Phase 4.
Oh my
Oh my
I-
God.
There hasn't been an MCU thing where I've really been attached to it in a little while.
it's
Like
been
Loki
showing.
probably was
What
the
are you
last
talking about?
thing.
She-Hulk's amazing.
Nah.
I actually like She-Hulk.
I don't
thought it
like
was
She-Hulk too
fine.
much.
Is it over finally?
Oh, we
that
got another
there's
2 episodes.
In the new
So
episode,
bad.
spoiler alert, someone shows up that I care about personally.
That's the only reason why I care about it too.
I
You know
saw
what I'm talking
I
about?
saw it on Twitter.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
they
Some,
released the entire scene on Twitter. I was like, why
Yeah,
are
they
you
did. That's how I
releasing
know. I didn't even
was
watch
like,
the
this is
episode.
dumb.
On Twitter, they said he's back. I
was like,
guess I could spoil it because
what
Daredevil's in
the
the newest
heck?
episode, but
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
kind of just were like, here's the scene of him showing up.
See, that's how you
Wasn't
know
he
that
in
the
the
show's
ear-
not doing good though.
Wasn't he in
They're
the earlier?
Trying,
Yeah.
Wasn't he in the earlier episodes?
No, he had like his suit had a cameo in like
Okay.
2-3 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's my biggest problem right now with the MCU is like Disney again when they bought all of Marvel, they retconned everything that Netflix had done with the Marvel TV shows.
And then
so
they're
like
pick
the
and
Punisher,
choosing, yeah.
Daredevil, those shows were fire, bro. So amazing.
I mean, I don't have a opponent. Daredevil, I liked a lot.
They're both good, especially like Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. So
Loved
good.
it.
And then
They
they
brought
bring
him
him back.
back,
Yeah, they
yeah.
bring him back in Hawkeye. Completely nerf him, like destroy his
he's
character, like
much lamer.
assassinate his character.
and then kill him.
Well, kind of kill him.
Kill him.
He's obviously going to come back, but
Yeah.
it's just so dumb that they bring back all these.
They pick and choose certain
characters.
things you like, make it in their own way, and it's like not as good.
Yeah,
usually.
which that brings up another thing for me. How do you feel about like movies bringing back like the original characters from a movie where they like do a
Depends.
reboot and they like bring back the original characters, like Scream.
It depends. Because Scream, I think, did a good job.
Scream
with
is
it.
like a crazy though, because the new Scream's like a fourth wall break. The movie exists in the movie.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
It's weird, but I think Scream has done the best with it, just because of
and Halloween does
obviously,
it too. The newer ones, right?
I don't know.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in them.
Right.
I guess it is a continuation, not really a reboot. But
It depends on what you're doing with the characters, in my opinion. Because if you're just like there, like letting them be in the story, and then like just for them to be there is so stupid. Like Jurassic Park, the new one,
my
is dog shit. Because it's just they're just there for what?
Like Jurassic, first Jurassic World, I thought was okay. I'm like, oh, it's fun. It's fun.
I liked it.
And then like after that, it's worth. I
didn't watch the others.
Like it's just I don't know. Yeah, it's
I love the original
so
Jurassic
dumb.
Park movies.
I don't know. Like I don't really like it as a whole idea, but I feel like if you're gonna do something with them that's like that has a reason behind it, then yes, you know.
Any you guys like Tolkien fans?
I was actually gonna bring that up right now. I was gonna say we usually tease Matt here about Lord of the Rings.
You like Lord of the Rings?
Dude, bro loves Lord of the Rings.
Let's come on, shake my hand.
You got all the extended editions.
Let's go.
Anyways, I love
Fire.
Lord of the Rings.
is like the pinnacle of fantasy.
I hands down believe Lord of the Rings is the best trilogy ever made, and I think it's the best trilogy that will ever be made.
I
probably true.
I want confetti popping on the screen when you say that. I want
Lord of the Rings. Start playing the soundtrack. Oh yeah.
baby.
Okay, are you watching Rings of Power though?
No.
So
Hey, look.
Hold on.
I don't blame you for it. I know why. Yeah.
I'm lazy. I'm honest,
okay.
Before everybody freaks out, I'm lazy. I haven't got around to it. I'll get there. I'm actually scared.
Did you watch the Hobbit
I'm
movies?
terrified. I did. I liked them.
You liked
I
them?
liked them. I love the Desolation of Smaug, especially the final scene. They gave me chills from my head to my toes.
See, that's the one that people.
Something I haven't felt in a
don't
movie
like.
theater in a long time. I know, and it's weird, but you gotta be. I feel like for some
I
scenes,
loved
you
it
have
too
to-
because of the cliffhanger. That's what I loved about it.
I was dying. But Rings of Power, I haven't watched it yet because I'm terrified. Is it?
That's a big thing.
That's everyone right now.
I'm already right now.
Yeah, so the Rings of Power. Okay, I'm not caught up. Also, I like Lord of the Rings a lot, but I am not like I don't know the details. Like I'm not super like I'm not an encyclopedia knowledge on Lord of the Rings, and I know that you can actually get that. Like there's so much information.
No, there is.
He wrote so much. You can just get whatever you want. Yeah.
People have like they've copied it to like a Bible.
Yeah, I mean, literally,
biblical
the Elven language is a usable language. Like it is so. Tolkien
He's out of his mind.
wrote so much, and like I mean, there's still published. There's a book that comes out next month that's from his writings, still writings, and then his son I think is like editing it. Yeah.
What?
The new show apparently is not very accurate to the original.
not.
The movies, the original Lord of the Rings, is very accurate apparently, but this TV show is not.
The reason they're so accurate is because they follow everything from the book except for the battles, because Tolkien never actually described any of his battles.
Whoa.
And so that's what
he
Peter
leaving-
Jackson did, was he took the battles and he was like, okay, this is where I can get creative and start adding like my own.
You think that was
story
the
and twist.
agenda?
What do you mean by
That
agenda?
would be interesting if that's the point. People smarter than they come across. They write books for reasons and they do things for reasons. Maybe he knew that it was gonna be like a movie, and he's like, you
might
know
have.
what? I'm gonna leave it
Well,
open.
when was it written?
Let CGI.
Oh,
take
it was
care
written
of
a long
It was
time
like in
ago.
the 19.
Because he knew that
it's
he
old,
probably
but-
knew the technology didn't exist. So
So,
he's like, I
but one
shouldn't
day.
explain
Have
this,
you
but
guys
one day it will.
Ever heard the story of why he wrote these?
was it
mental
like a World
exhaustion?
War something?
No,
Okay, never mind.
he was.
I heard something about that.
He would tell bedtime stories to his kids all the time, and they were the Lord of the Rings. Like he would make them up as he went.
Probably started as a hobbit, just walking around or something.
Yeah, he just told the
That is
stories,
dope.
and so
Yeah, that's cool.
he would tell them all the time, and he would retell them and stuff, and like because the kids like to hear it again.
Sharpening
Yeah.
his sword.
Yeah, and then one time he said, Bilbo lived in a hobbit hole with a big round red door, and then his son was like, you said it was green. Tolkien got mad that he was corrected, so he started writing it down, and that's how the books, because he'd never read them down before. He's like, he was incorrect, and he was like, oh, this kid remembers that. And so he started writing them down so he remembered them, and then eventually I think it was his son like, you should publish these are great, these are
Bro,
amazing.
that is so funny.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
they have found like there's like the lost works. The Silmarillion is one.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of short stories that he told his kid and then wrote
Yeah.
down that then they
It almost
edit
reads like an
and put it
encyclopedia.
back
is
together.
what I
Yeah,
heard.
and like there's people who hold jobs or Tolkien like professionals, like they know everything about the lore and they're like almost historians of this.
Sure, there's like
That's
a lot
so
of like
wild,
YouTube
dude.
channels
And
and stuff
so-
like that, like of the Rings.
Yeah.
And like all
But
these
they
other
hire
ones.
them for the shows, like for the Hobbit movies
Yeah.
and for Lord of the Rings. They had people who are experts. I forget what they call them.
Tolkienists or
And
something
then,
like that. I don't know.
and then for Rings of Power, they hired the guy who's like, he's known for being the best. Like he is the one. And apparently it was going good, but at one point, the director, whoever was making Rings of Power, wanted to do something, and
Yeah.
the Tolkien guy said, "No, you can't do that. Like that totally doesn't
It
make
goes
sense
against,
at all."
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
they
was
fired
And it
out.
was so much
probably-
of a creative difference that the Tolkien guy was like, "No, that doesn't make sense. People get angry." That the Tolkien guy quit. He was like, "I can't have my name on this anymore."
Yeah.
And from what I heard, there's a lot of inaccuracies in the show.
There is.
Well, it's
Yeah.
because I mean, money talks a little louder than
It does.
than a little fan base.
So looking
So
at
shout
it
out
from
to that
my
guy.
point of view, I read The Hobbit, I read The Fellowship of the Ring. I never read the other two books. I never read The Two Towers or Return of the King, and I never read The Silmarillion. So all of like that lore, like everything that I've learned about Lord of the Rings is from the movies. It's from the movies and The Hobbit, and then YouTube videos breaking stuff down.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Talking about it.
Yeah,
You
yeah, that's
know,
really
like
it.
chat
That's-
groups.
Yeah,
that's
and
true.
so going in, I was really nervous because I heard so much like negative stuff, like pre-release and stuff like that, and then like they had the trailers that released that were like complete ratioed, bro. It had like
Oh, people
300,000
hating on 'em.
likes and 1.5 million dislikes. It was like a 1 to 5, bro. And so I was nervous going in, especially too because that first trailer didn't look like
No,
Lord of the
it
Rings.
kinda
It
looked
looked
weird, yeah.
like a different sort of fantasy thing. But based on what I've seen so far, the first episode I liked. The second episode I liked, but I thought it was slow. Third episode I really liked. Fourth
That's
episode
the Prison
didn't
Break
like.
one?
The third one
That one
is they go to Numenor.
Oh yeah.
So I really like that
I
one
like
because
that
I
one.
love seeing like Numenor and like the landscapes. Didn't like the fourth one too much. Like I liked it, but I thought it was like the weakest one because it was the slowest for sure. The fifth one was really slow as well, but the sixth one was really good in my opinion.
Okay.
And that's all that's been out so far. We have 2 more to go.
I've only watched up to 3 because I watch it with family, but
Yeah, so I've liked the show so far, but a big part of that is like the epic, like cinematic, like set pieces, like the cinematography.
this
and stuff
show
like
is the
that.
most expensive show ever made.
It is.
The Lord of the Rings one is the most
They spent
expensive
like
show
$1
ever
billion
made.
something
that.
dollars on it.
It's so much money.
But it's also just for like
So-
half of that went to like purchasing just the rights.
I also it's getting mixed reviews like hard. I also like it, but I also once again I don't know. A lot of the
Yeah.
inaccuracies people are like, "Oh, this is crazy." Is like the one elf guy has short hair. Elves aren't supposed to have short hair. Like, okay, I don't know if I care that much. Then like there's an elf that's black, and they're like, "We don't like that either because elves are all have like pale complexion." It's like, okay, who cares? Doesn't matter. Good actor. I actually like that character.
He's a sick
It's like
character. I like
the
it.
sickest. And then the women dwarves don't have beards because in the book all the dwarves have beards. Even the
Yeah.
women.
So
I don't
here
care that
are
much.
my thoughts on that, which maybe this is like a little bit controversial, but I like the way worlds are set up, as in like the Elder Scrolls.
but just talking about fantasy worlds.
Yeah, just like fantasy worlds where like there's like different regions in the worlds.
Like
And
Game
so
of Thrones.
Yeah, so like I like the idea of like having diversity, but I like bringing
There's a
them in
West
from like
world,
yeah,
there's an East world, a
like-
North world, and a South
So
world.
like
and
if
a
we bring in
Central-
like
Right.
characters like of color,
Right.
where would they live? Like if we think about it like logically, like geographically, they would live somewhere like
Equator, where
arid
it's hot.
and hot.
Right.
And so to me, it makes sense to have them in the universe, but bring them in from this universe instead of just popping them in.
Yeah, that
have,
makes
it,
sense.
have it make sense is my thing.
You want a reason?
Yeah, I want to have like a reason behind
See,
it.
in my
There we
mind,
go.
I don't care. I mean, it's
Right,
just
that's
there.
we're,
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Yeah, I
getting-
know, this is like me
you're
nitpicking
getting like
here.
gold and diamonds at that point when
Yeah.
you're getting that far. But you're right.
Yeah, like The Witcher. That's like the other thing too, is because like The Witcher has like Ulferi or something like that, which is like where like all the people of color like are. We see them in the game too, not very much, unfortunately. They're pretty sick in the game, but we see them in the game, and so that like for me, that's like okay, like this makes sense having these people here. They live in a different region. I like
You want a
like,
reasoning.
Yeah, I like different regions, and I like when they mix. So like
guess-
one of my favorite book series, The Ranger's Apprentice. They have yeah, right here, right here,
I've read only the first
right here. I got a bunch of them.
That's
right
a
here.
good one.
The author John Flanagan, he built the world based off of like our world, where like there's kind of like an English world, like a southern world, there's like an eastern world, there's like Vikings and stuff like that, and he
Makes
like mixes
sense.
them all together. They all come together like for like good stories, but they all live in like their separate regions.
I guess there could be a chance that the one guy in the show is like a half elf, but I don't actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
But
how
he's
elves
he's
work.
sick, so I can't really complain
He
too
is
much.
sick.
He's a sick actor.
I like
he's a sick
him.
character.
But like, yeah, I get you. There's a lot of fantasy worlds that do that, and then they have reasons why. Like if he's half elf and half some like a human or whatever, then it would make sense that he's not his pale complexion depending on parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just like my thing. I'm just nitpicking here.
I have a question.
Okay.
Mine's going, and I just want to know your guys' answers because I actually genuinely want to know. But I also want you to think about it yourself. If your life was a movie, what would the lesson be, or what were you trying to get across if you were producing this movie? It could be funny, it could be scary, horror. Get creative. You know, it doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, like that was lighthearted. Who would you have produce it?
Yeah, I want my story to be told by Alejandro Gonzalez, Naruto. My entire life up to this point, I think, would have to be
live in the moment.
Yeah, live in the moment. Fuck it. Hey,
that's cool.
That's a
wee ball. Basically, live in the moment. Don't take anything too seriously. Relax. Everything's gonna be fine. That is my model. My model. Motto.
I like that.
My theme would definitely be you can do anything you set your mind to.
The social network.
Yeah, exactly. no joke, bro. I think it would definitely be like manifestation. Whatever like you set your mind to, if you truly believe in it and you work hard towards it, you will manifest it.
Who's directing?
Michael Bay. Just kidding. Just kidding.
It's blowing up everywhere.
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, yikes. I'm looking up movie directors right now. Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg. That would be good. Steven Spielberg. He's the one.
Spielberg in there.
There we go. All right. What about you, Braden?
I feel like I'm going to be comedy because I'm a goofy fella. I like injure myself a lot on accident. I'm very accident prone. I feel like I'm like a slapstick comedy. I drowned once. I guess you don't technically drown unless you die, but I drowned once.
How did that happen?
You
don't know how to swim?
I was just a kid, and I was like, jumped in the pool when no one was around with my floaties on. And I was like face down in the water. My mom came up, and she lost her mind, obviously. Thought I was dead. I was like purple. I can't believe I lived.
What were you thinking?
What were you thinking?
Oh, my dad ran over me. What happened to it? Sorry, there's a lot of things. Every scout camp I went to, I cut myself and had to go home early.
Serious?
Dang.
You're that guy. The stairs at least once a week. I'm very accident prone. I'm very clumsy.
Bro, I got to start getting liability insurance for this building.
Directed by Tim Burton.
Tim Burton? That's a fun one.
That's great. Just to
would it be like a claymation movie?
Yeah. A little goofy claymation.
That would be fun.
What about you, Matt?
I don't know who would direct this. So you guys got to help me. Finding Truth.
Finding Truth.
Like realization? Or what?
No, like truth. Like actual truth.
Like Ancient Aliens?
I need someone that's just like truth. I don't even like some social media. There's so much.
You're trying to figure out like your way through everything, cut through this shit.
Healthy. To make it lighthearted, it'd be finding truth. And then if it's a tough truth or a hard truth, finding a way to teach it, but watered down so that people know the truth, but it doesn't hit them as hard.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Finding Truth, watered down, Finding Nemo.
Hold on, I have a perfect.
You did it.
I did it. Who did it? I did it. I got it. I'm sorry.
Seriously.
Dude, a perfect director for that is Terrence Malick.
What are some of his movies?
Terrence Malick.
Tree of Life, Thin Red Line.
I'm sending an email tonight.
Send him an email. I got a movie idea for you.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah,
about a fish that gets lost.
That's a fish that gets lost. It's never been done before.
Never been done
before.
That's
a Terrence Malick movie. I'm gonna watch.
Let's do one more favorite movie.
Can we do like a recent within the last? I mean, you already kind of did one, but
any of them
within the last
couple
of years.
Down?
Yeah, like last 2 years.
Okay.
This year, last year.
I
like that. I like that. Yeah, let's do a recent movie within the last 2 years.
Okay.
You can do like a fave and then an honorable mention. Yeah.
Favorite movie in the last 2 years? Oh yeah, I'm gonna say it again. Tenet.
Tenet.
That was one of my favorite.
That
movies
was like the first big blockbuster after COVID.
Yeah,
it was
during COVID. So yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I didn't watch it
because I had a lot of fun watching it. I miss Christopher Nolan.
No way.
So simple as that. You haven't seen it?
No.
Yeah,
it's good.
You can find it streaming. I should watch it.
Go watch it.
I don't think it's as great as these guys, but I like it. It was a good movie.
It was good. I didn't hear it was like groundbreaking, but I did hear it was good.
I'm in the minority where I love it so much.
This dude was hounding everybody like, hey, have you seen Tenet?
Have
you seen Tenet?
Tenet? Yeah.
The best marketing.
Go watch Tenet.
Honestly, Christopher Nolan should have paid me, bro, for marketing. I brought
at least get a T-shirt or something.
I freaking brought like 20 people to see that movie. So
sponsor right here.
And then I'll do Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Ooh.
I had a lot of fun watching it.
That movie is amazing.
I think it's hard. I think it's deep. I think it's like such a cute movie. I can't
believe I cried during a scene with rocks.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
I haven't. I didn't watch it.
You guys have to see
It's such a cute movie done in the most.
It's the most insane. It touched me right.
Yeah, it's just one of these. Like I need it, man.
That movie was amazing.
It got me. All right, your turn.
I really like Nope. I love Nope. I saw it 3 times in theaters, and then I watched it again when it came out on streaming. I don't know why I like it so much.
What is it streaming on?
It was you can pay like $20 on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
It's like the expensive streaming.
Yeah. No, I thought Nope was great.
Number one's Nope, but honorable mention. I don't know if anyone watched it. It came out direct to HBO Max called Malignant.
Malignant, the horror movie.
Yeah, it came on HBO Max the day it came out. And that's where I watched it.
I heard that movie's horrendous.
I watched. It's insane. It starts out as a very generic horror movie. It's directed by the guy who made Conjuring and Saw. And so it starts out exactly like you think a Conjuring style movie would, and all of a sudden it just like completely changes, and it's like the most like out there, insane, cheesy, crazy movie. It's like a parody almost. I adore it. I bought it on 4K like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Beautiful. It's a great movie.
So obviously I had The Northman. That's like my all-time favorite movie I've seen probably like the last 3 years. I honestly put that in my top 5 movies of all time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that because it's really good.
This was like a couple years ago. This is 3 years ago. It's not 2 years ago, but Joker. I really love Joker. I loved Joaquin Phoenix in it. I loved like the social commentary.
Blame you, but that is a red flag. You do not put that on your Tinder profile. But respectable. I do like that movie a lot.
I did it well, and I'm pretty hard with like Batman and how they do stuff.
Yeah.
I did it all right. It was okay.
I mean, the Joker movie definitely could rip out all the Batman stuff and it'd be the same.
It really could.
It would be exactly the same.
Yes.
I feel like they probably just did the Joker just for like advertising purposes.
Probably.
Make more money.
Gotta sell those action movies.
And I agree. I do love that movie.
And now they're making a second one.
That's a musical with Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
That's right. I guess a movie I saw that I loved, like, and I didn't see it until 2 years ago. John Wick.
The Wick.
He's got a point like this.
John Wick, man. That's the boy. All right. Matt, round us off here.
Yeah. Right up my alley. It was definitely, I've mentioned it, it was Nobody. Entering the mind of trying to not be yourself or the people around you because yourself is hard to accept.
I've got a movie that you might like. It was like a British kind of like version of John Wick, like Nobody. It's called Bull. Bull.
You said it's what? From where?
It's like a British movie. It's like a British like version of like John Wick.
I'll find it.
But you'll probably like it especially if you like John Wick, like Nobody.
Cool. Honorable mention was gonna be Tenet, but I'll find something else. It's called Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh yeah.
That did not come out. But
in the last 2 years.
A banger.
I know.
That's a banger.
And the only reason I'm saying it is because like you know, I couldn't think of one in the past 2 years, but honorable mention Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
A banger.
Well, here's the thing. There hasn't been a lot of movies like the last 2 years. A lot of it due to COVID. COVID pushed out a lot of good movies.
You guys named all the...
I know, you bastards.
Okay, wait.
We did well.
You guys watch Bullet Train? Sorry, this is off topic.
I did. I liked it.
I liked Bullet Train. It's like goofy. It's not.
It is. That's why I liked it. I bought into it.
It's like extreme and exaggerated.
Chandler did not like. Chandler hated it.
I thought
you would like it. I think.
Like I usually don't like a ton of action movies in general, like pure action movies. This one I thought was so like kind of ridiculous and
silly.
colorful.
It's like a fun movie.
Just silly and fun. Cool. What it is, yeah.
Actors had really good chemistry together
Bunch of people
too.
died. It's very funny.
Cool.
Matt, no, going back here. Another movie that I saw that I really liked that was not from the last 2 years. This one right here.
Oh,
Your Name.
Your Name.
Your Name. I saw that this year. I thought it was so fire.
Another one? Black Clover. Black Clover. But just keep going. Hey, another one?
You ever seen this one?
Another one?
Dragon Ball.
Did you watch like Weathering with You?
I did. I loved it.
Silent Voice.
I haven't seen Silent Voice. It's on my list. I gotta
That's
watch
Jared's
it.
like favorite.
But anyways, let's wrap up here.
we could go.
Keep mentioning moving.
Yeah, we could go forever.
No.
We could go forever.
Here's the thing. I think we're probably going to have to do like a part 2 at some point.
Absolutely.
A part 2, a part 3, a part 4, a part 5.
You guys have to write me down.
So
for part 2.
many
Come on.
movies.
Can I request, and probably tell you this off screen, whatever. Can I request that one episode we dive into the minds
Behind,
of
like,
the
directors?
creators and the directors?
Yeah.
I would love to.
Why they figured it out.
I mean, in my podcast, but
maybe events that happened in life that might have led to the movie.
I would love to do
that's
that.
like my favorite.
I have to do a little bit of
creators.
research, but I love that. Everybody, leave a comment if you want to see a part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8, part 9, part 10. Because we will do it. We
Screw
will
it.
go
We're just making a second
crazy.
podcast called Movies with Friends. Movies with Friends.
I know.
Friends with Movies.
But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for listening, for watching this episode of Friends with Benefits. We have had a ton of fun talking about movies. We love movies. Everybody loves movies. Yeah, so leave a comment down below. Let us know if you want us to do a part 2. Doesn't matter if you do, let us know or not, because we will be doing a part 2. But leave down some of your favorite movies, your thoughts on these movies.
You have no choice.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Don't care at all.
I'm retconning what I said. It doesn't matter what you
Please say it though.
If you comment something and then put your Venmo in, Diego's going to Venmo you $10 each. Anyone who
Absolutely.
wants
If you,
easy
for
$10,
every
if you want
view-
easy $10,
every time you watch the
Diego's
video,
gonna
he
bet.
will pay you $1.
Oh my gosh, bro. If I had the money, nah. The people of Fiji, we need you guys to come and clutch.
People of Fiji, let's
Watch
get
this.
that number one.
Yeah.
Let's get that number one.
we gotta
those
get
numbers
that.
up.
We gotta
We
get
gotta get
that.
those numbers
We gotta
up.
get that
We gotta
90th
boost up the stats, man.
up too.
Who cares about YouTube followers, bro?
I'm trying to be the most popular creator in Fiji.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. Again, if you want to support us, just leave that 5-star rating, leave a comment, leave a like, hit subscribe, do whatever you got to do. Just support us however you can. Also, if you ever want us to cover any topic, use the anonymous link or just let us know however you can. That said, thank you for listening. My name is Diego,
Ice.
Braden.
My name is Matt.
and we'll see you next time.